What up, YouTubers? How to get in here, man, and finish up this goddamn bathroom. Finally, take my ass in here. I just got some tape that I need to put on some corners. Some tape I need to put on some corners. I need to sand a couple spots down. I got a couple spots that need some more mud on it. I know y'all probably like, damn, boy, you should have been done with that bathroom. But I don't know if I remember telling y'all, like, when I was skim coating those walls in that bathroom, I couldn't get all of the wallpaper off of the wall. And so I just ended up like peeling it until, I got enough of it off, what I'm saying, to where I can like put a coat of mud on there. And I was sanding in there the last time, and it pissed me off because I was in there sanding. And what I'm saying, like, I could have swore that I had put on like at least an eighth of an inch of mud on that wall. And I'm sanding, and I'm like, man, why do it look like I'm getting back down to the wallpaper? And so it pissed me off, and I just, like, because then I would have had to I got to put more mud on the wall just to cover that up. And I got to do the whole wall because it's so small of a wall that if I just do that one spot, it's going to look like, it's going to have a little pregnant look, in it. So I just like left it alone, like totally. And then when I put then after that, I went and got the tub surround, and I was putting the tub surround in, and I couldn't get my caulk. I couldn't get the caulk to stick to the tub surround. And I thought that was, funny as hell. Like, well, not funny, but because I wasn't laughing. I was mad as hell. I went in there, I caulked the whole tub surround. Went back in there the next day, to touch it, to see if it was hard. And it was hard and everything got hard. But when when I started rubbing on it, it just started peeling the fuck back off the tub surround. So that shit pissed me off. So I just left it alone altogether. I said, you know what? Maybe I was moving too fast. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe the tub surround was moist or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just know it was pissing me off every step that I went. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was sending me a step backwards. So I just like came out of the bathroom, shut the bathroom door, and I ain't go back in there for I ain't go back in there for a while. But I thought I gotta get it done. So we can have that extra bathroom. Because I mean, the boys can use it. The girls just can't go in there because the floor is still dirty, and I had the tub bar taped off. But I went in there like a few weeks ago, and caulked all of the fixtures in there. The knob to the tub, the shower head, the shroud that go over the shower head. I had to caulk that, and I put a new spigot on, so I had to caulk that, and I had to caulk the drain around the drain edge. But I got all that done already. I just need to go in there and put this tape on these corners. I can't see the damn sun. Oh, you know what? Let me turn this brightness up on this thing. That's why I can't see shit. I still can't see it. Sanchez the G, man. What's good with you, homie? But yeah, I just gotta put some tape on these corners. I gotta remud one of the walls. And that's about it, pretty much. So I'll take y'all in here in a second real quick, and we're going to get her done. Get her done. Get her done. I hate taping corners, man. Like, most of the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a house is uniform, I won't even tape the corners. I won't even tape the corners. But down here, you pretty much got to use tape on the corners because the houses be shifting and moving all around. So if you don't put tape on some corners, they'll just split open and have an ugly ass crack right there. Hell, up in Ohio, I rarely ever used tape unless I was like doing like a popcorn ceiling or something like that, or if it was just if the drywall just didn't butt up, you know what I mean, the way I like it, the way I want it to. I gotta go in the house because shit, I cannot see this now. I can't see the chat. The sun is like making my screen like real white. But we're gonna go in here, man, and finish this bathroom real quick. I gotta go out here and get my. I got a little 4-inch trowel that I need. Chilling, you man, working on the bathroom. Yeah, I'm working on the bathroom, dog. Well, I'm about to anyway. Getting ready to. I was getting ready to start me up a stream, and I was like, shit, let me go in here, man, and knock this damn mud. Because at least if I get this tape on the wall and get this mud up on the bath's wall, I won't have nothing else to do. Well, tomorrow all I gotta do is go in there, sand it, prime it, paint it. I'm done. Yeah. So I got my sanding blocks. And we're gonna go in here and put some sand on these walls. Dogs. See, like that crack right there. I gotta fix that later on. Yeah, this is a stress crack that usually happens, you know what I'm saying? Like when every couple years you'll get these on the walls and you gotta come by and shave all of this off and put an extra coat of mud up here. You can see it then cracked all the way up the wall right here. But that's small shit. And you can't avoid it. It ain't no way really to avoid it from doing that. You could probably go out and get your foundation done, but it's not gonna matter because once this foundation settles again, it's gonna open back up, and then after that, you probably won't have no problems for a while. But eventually, it'll crack back up. So try to see if I can show y'all what I'm talking about on this wall here. On the rest of the walls, I pretty much got all of the wallpaper off except for this wall here. This wall here just wants to be a pain in the ass. When I was trying to get the wallpaper off, And you probably can't see it. Maybe if I turn it around this way. No, you probably won't even be able to see it, but look at that light's so damn bright. And you probably won't be able to see it. This camera suck on this laptop, but it's a whole bunch of fuzz right here in this little area right here. And I want to just mud over it, but if I mud over it and if I just try to mud over it, this part is just gonna leave a lump right here. Even if I sand it all down, it's just gonna sand it all back down to all this fuzzy stuff. And that is wallpaper up under the mud. So I'm gonna have to put a nice thicker coat of mud on here so that when I do sand it, I don't sand it all the way back down to that. I wish I could have got it all off, but it just wouldn't come the fuck off, y'all. It wouldn't come off. So I got the tub. Let me turn this light off because it's making it too bright in here. All right. But I got the tub surrounding. You see that? Bam. Bam. Got everything in there. And this is the corner. These are the corners that I gotta put the tape on. I don't have to, but I'm gonna put it on there anyway because when I come back in here to redo this bathroom again, because this is just temporary for right now. But when I come back in here to do it again, I'm gonna put tile up around the bottom edges. I'm gonna put tile up around here, all around these edges, around the whole bathroom, on this wall, all the way around here. From here to the floor, I'm gonna put tile on. And in this corner, I'm gonna put tile like all the way around there, all the way around the sink. See, that's the wallpaper right there. This is the wallpaper, and like I said, this shit is on here. When I say this is the adhesive part, and I got some of this stuff right here, and I sprayed it, and that shit just don't want to come off. So I'm just gonna leave it up there. And like I said, the mirror goes up right here, so I'm not even really worried about the wallpaper because the mirror is gonna be up here anyway. But I just couldn't get the wallpaper off without tearing some more shit up. So we're gonna throw some mud on there. Get that all covered up right here in the corners. I'm just gonna mud from the corner straight to about right here because the mirror covers up this whole wall to about right here. So I'm gonna mud from here. I'm gonna mud over all of that up there. And I'm gonna mud these corners here from here to here. And I'll be done with that side of the bathroom. And then this is where I have to put my tape at right here on this corner. And then again on this corner. On both sides of this, I got to put some tape on there. And you can see the little cut edge is showing right here. This little corner bead is showing. So I'm gonna put some tape on there so that it won't be so obvious that that's a corner bead. So let's get her done, shall we? Shall we get her done? So first thing first, where is my sanding block? Where did it go? Where did the sanding block go? I just had all three of my sanding blocks. Where did they go? Get this hat off. Man, so I don't mess up all my hats. Clark, man, what's good with you, my G? How you feeling, bro? So I got some minor sanding I gotta do to this wall right here because I want to get it all nice and flat. We got some 80 grit sandpaper on a little rubber sanding block. When you putting this tape on these corners, you want to try to have as less imperfections in it as possible. So you want to make sure that these edges are nice and smooth before you go and put the tape on it. Because if you don't, when you go to, I'm just going to have to show y'all when I do it. Some of y'all probably already know what I'm talking about. And some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. So for those of y'all that know what I'm talking about, just don't pay no attention to what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just watch and learn. Just watch and learn. That's all you got to do. So the reason why you want these walls with less imperfections as possible is because when you go to take your mud knife, you put mud on this part of the wall right here. So you get you a nice even coat of mud on these edges, and then you lay your tape on there ever so gently, right? And once you lay your tape on there and you get it on there the way that you need it, and it's all the way, nice and tight up again in that corner, you try to take your trowel and you put it on the wall like this at an angle, and you want to drag this tape. You want to drag the tape that's on this side of the wall. You want to kind of drag it out like that. And basically what you're doing is squeezing all of that mud. You pushing the tape down so that it adhere to the wall and to the mud that's up under it. And so you just keep dragging it out until, until it gets nice and tight to the wall. Then you just leave it alone. And you don't mess with it no more until it dry. Because if you keep messing with it and messing with it and messing with it, you just keep pulling the tape off of the wall. And then you're just going to keep having to do it over and over and over again. So, and if you got imperfections in the wall, if you got any imperfections in this wall when you go to do this, what's going to happen is the trowel is going to hit it. The trowel is going to hit it, and then it's going to rip the paper. Or it's just going to make a nice little lump right there. If it's a big imperfection that sticks out, it's going to make a lump. If it's an indent, it's going to go in. So you just want to make sure that this wall is as flat as possible. Yeah, I did. I seen that. I said, "Oh, Raging made it back to YouTube." Yeah, I did see that. It must have been real early this morning because I didn't catch the initial stream, but I seen it in my messages. Yeah, man. I hope he come back. I hope he come back to YouTube. Kind of missed the big fella, but I can definitely understand why he don't like YouTube though. Yeah. definitely understand why he wasn't digging YouTube. But it's just so hard. It's so hard to find him on Twitch. Yeah, it's just so hard to find him on Twitch. So I. All right. Oops. So. So I gotta run out and get my 4-inch blade, because this blade is just too big for this corner. And for some reason, I don't have everything. Everything is not really equal for that. That trial is just too big. So let me go out here and get my other taper knife real quick. Oh man. So I can't find my other taping knife. I'm certain that I brought it from the last little job that I was doing over at my neighbor house. But then again, I'm not sure. And not that it's really a big deal, but shit. That's why I like really taking. I don't really like taking my tools and doing jobs and shit. That you without putting my stuff in a box or a toolbox or something. Because you end up leaving tools and shit, and when the people either when they see it, instead of saying like, hey, you know, shit, you left X, Y, and Z over here, they be feeling like shit. Oh, I got me a new blade, and these motherfuckers cost like, well, I ain't leaving none of these. I ain't leaving none of them. These motherfuckers cost like, this one cost like $16. Shit, this one was like $9. Man, shit. So what I'm gonna do is, I bought these little plastic ones for spackling floors, and I'm gonna try to use this one. C Dub the G, man, what's good, homie? How you feeling, bro? I'm gonna try to use this one and see if I can get this one to work. It should work though. It's got a nice solid blade on it. All right. So let's go ahead, man. Oh, you know what? I forgot the tape. Gotta get the tape. I gotta get some water. Okay, so we got our water. Get our little bucket of mud real quick. And we're gonna mix up some mud and get it in the trough. All right. Make sure we ain't got no mold up in here. No mold. All right, here we go. Good old mud. So what you want to do first is Start getting you some mud out of your bucket. Make sure your pan is nice and clean. So you ain't got no dust bunnies in there. Sometimes if you leave water in these things, you'll have a little bit of rust in it. So you want to get you a paper towel or a towel or something and clean all of that rust out of there before you start, if it's any rust in there. I didn't really have any rust in mine. I didn't have any really rust in mine, but I still got a little bit of dirty mud in the corners, or old mud in the corners that I'm just gonna try to wipe out of here as much as I can. All right, so we got a nice clean trowel. I'm gonna dig down in there and get a few scoops of mud. Don't really need a whole lot, but you need enough to cover both sides of the corner. All right, that should probably be enough for both corners. I'm gonna get one more scoop just in case. All right, bam. Got your doo-doo in the bucket. It's white. It's white dookie. All right. Set this down. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to add some water to this, because you want this mud to be like yogurt, maybe. See, right now it's kind of thick. See, it ain't moving at all. You know what I mean? So you want to put a little bit of water in there to make it thin out some. So it'll help that tape stick to the wall a little bit better. Pour a little bit of water in here. And just mix it up. Yeah, it's gonna get messy, right? I wish I had one of those little mud. Well, I got a bucket out there, but I hate cleaning the mud out of the bucket. I hate cleaning the mud out of the bucket. So I always just mix it up right here in the trial, especially since I'm not doing like a whole room. Like if I was doing a whole room, I would put this all in a bucket and be done with it. Mix it up, put some water in it one time, mix it up, use it, and be done, right? But since I'm not doing nothing with just this little tape on this wall, we don't need no bucket. All right, you can see how that stuff is loosening up. See how it's loosening up and it's turning kind of like into a yogurt consistency. Like that. That's how you want your mud to be when you're using tape. Too thick of mud will just cause problems with your tape won't really adhere to the tape. I mean, the tape won't really adhere to the mud, and the mud won't adhere to the tape if you don't have a loose consistency. Because what this has to do is it has to like basically soften up the tape. But I got a little process that I like to do that I got a tip about a long time ago. And I see sometimes when I watch DIYs on YouTube, I see other people do it as well. But one of my old school friends that got me into this stuff a long time ago when I was back in Ohio, when I used to do roofing. That's how I got into the whole DIY stuff, is because I used to do roofing back in the day when I was back home. And yeah, I like doing shit myself. So that's all nice and mixed up. You ain't got no more water. You want to make sure you ain't got no more water in the corners or nothing like that. Get it all nice and ploppy. I don't know if ploppy is a word, but if it is a word, it's a stupid word. He said ploppy. All right. So we got our mud mixed. Let's get our top back on our bucket. Biggie damn, biggie damn, biggie damn. And then what you want to do next, my friends? Sergeant Raptor 51, iGame Mitch TV. What's good with you, bro? I appreciate you, my G. So what you want to do now is you want to come in, you want to grab your tape. Yeah. Grab your tape, drywall tape, corner bead tape. It usually comes with a little fold in it like that. See that? You fold it up. All right. So you want to get this and you want to run it out the length of your wall. So you go all the way up to the top up here. And stick that in at the top, like so. And then you can just let this go ahead and fall to the floor. But when you let it fall to the floor, try to let it fall flat like this. Because if you let it fall like that, it'll roll all over the place. And you'll just have to roll it all back up. So when you drop it, just drop it flat. Boom. That way it lands on its side. You can go ahead and fold this around this corner just like this so that it stay up on that wall. And just crease that edge around there all the way till you get to the bottom. Down here, and when you get to the bottom and you got enough tape, you just go ahead and put your thumb in it real good. Give it a nice little tear off. Actually, it's not really that. This tape is not really that easy to tear, yo. But just give it a nice little tear off and bam. Now, what I like to do for mine, for when I tape, is I take the tape like this, because usually, like I said, I got a bucket, but I don't have a bucket. I just got a cup right now. So what I do is I take the tape and I roll it back up like this. And it don't have to be a perfect roll. It's just got to be a roll big enough for me to be able to get into my cup. So I just roll it back up like so. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom. All right. I think my phone is out there ringing. Hold on real quick. so what you want to do now, but before I do it, I'm just going to tell y'all what I do before I do it. I take this roll right here. I got a cup of water right here, right? I'm going to take this roll and I'm going to stick it down in the cup of water. So that basically, this is like paper. So basically, well, it's like kind of like construction paper. It's thick. So basically, I stick this paper into this water. And what it does is it's pretty much going to activate the tape in a sense, because it's not sticky or nothing like that. It don't get sticky until you put it up against the mud. Okay, so, but what you want to do is you want to loosen this tape up and get it as wet as possible, because the wetter this tape is, the easier it's going to go up here on this wall when you go to smash all of the mud out of the drywall. I mean, out of the tape, which I'm going to show y'all here in a second. But just give me a second, because I got to get the mud on the wall first. I'm just going to pull this nice and tight, like so. Got a nice little tissue roll that it fit in, so I can put it in the tissue roll. So it won't come apart. That's another good idea. But anyways, so let's get this mud on the wall, y'all. Alright, so I'm gonna start on this. I'm gonna start on this side over here. Let me go ahead and cut this light on real quick so I can make sure that I don't have anything else that needs sanding on this wall before I start putting this mud up. Okay, so let me show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I'm trying to work this camera a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but if you see all this rough stuff on this edge, you want to get all that off. You don't want nothing rough. You don't want nothing rough on these edges right here when you go to put this tape on there. You don't want nothing falling off in your mud or nothing. So you get your sander, get your nice little sanding block, and all you got to do is get you some nice hard sandpaper. Knock anything that's sticky or anything that's loose, knock it all off of there. Get it all off. All of it. I don't care what it is. Just get it off. Alright? You're going to get this corner nice and even, nice and uniform, so they don't have no problems. Alright? Because anything you put that tape on top of, or put that mud on top of, it's going to show up once you get the tape up there. Alright? So, alright, so nice and smooth wall here. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom up here to the top real quick. Let me get some light up there. Grab your mud, whatever trowel you decide to use. I'm gonna put it up here with this little 6-inch. And let's go. Let's get her done. Shark Hunter Gaming basically is just like rolling paper. You ain't gotta lick this roll. You ain't gotta lick this paper to stick it. What's good with you, Sharky Budgie? Alright, so basically, like I said, you just want to get this mud up on the corner of the wall. Boom. And you want to make it even. You want to get an even coat over all of this corner. You want a nice even coat of it. So I don't know if y'all can see that from way back there, but I'll show y'all once I get it all up here. Because we ain't got time to be wasting. Because this mud will dry up on your ass. Well, it don't dry up that fast. You need this mud to stay lucid. All right. snap. And I did exactly what I wasn't trying to fucking do, which is spill my damn cup of water. All right, so I got a pretty nice even bead of mud on the wall. You're just gonna try to, like I said, you want to try to keep it as even as possible. You don't want too much, but you don't want too little either. All right. Just a little bit more up here at this top edge. Bam. All right. So this side is done. Now you got to come over on this side and do the other side as well. Now I'm walking around in fucking water and shit. All right. Just want to go over and try to smooth off all of those little excess. You'll have a whole bunch of little lumps in here, like lines. You just want to just knock those down a little bit as much as possible, so everything is all even. Now, let me give you some more water in my cup, because I just spilled my damn cup of water. All right. You get your cup of water. Go over here and grab your tape. Boom. You just drop your tape down in the water, like so. You don't really have to let it sit in there or nothing. I wouldn't let it sit in there because it's gonna be totally hard for you to use if you just let it sit in there. So you just dip it down in there, flip it around a couple times, and get it nice and saturated. And bam, got drippy mud, right? Drippy tape. All right. So now what you do is you let your tape fall on out. Boom, just like that. Come all the way up here to the top of your wall. Oops, we forgot some mud up here. Hold on, y'all. We forgot some mud up here, right at the top, where you probably need it the most. Okay. Come right up here to the top of your wall. You remember that crease that I was telling y'all about that's in the tape? You want to go ahead and crease it before you get it up here on the wall. All right. You can see some of my tape. Some of it didn't actually get all wet. So you know what we're going to do for that? Let me run this. Let me go in here and run this up under some water. Actually, I can do it right here. All of my tape didn't get wet. I guess my roll was too tight. I guess my roll was too tight. But anyway, so now we should be all wet now. The whole thing of tape should be wet. There we go. So like I said before, you want to go ahead and crease this before you go ahead and put it up here on the wall. As soon as I can get this, you want to have it creased up. All right. Bam. And you just want to stick it on the wall. You don't want to press it onto the wall. You just want to stick it up there. Try to get up there try to get that corner right onto the corner. All right. Just like that. You don't have to press it on just yet. Just make sure you get it on there straight first. All right. That's what we're doing right now. Trying to get it on straight. You'll know when it's on straight because it will kind of stick on its own right onto the corner bead. All right, I got a little bit too much tape down there at the bottom. Probably can come up just a little tad bit on this. Bam. All right. So now once you get it up there, you press the sides down just a little bit. You don't push it in. Don't push it in. Just press it down just a tad bit, just so that it sticks to the actual tape. To the mud. And make sure that it's all the way up on the corner. Anything extra that you might have down at the bottom, just rip it off right away. Because sometimes if you try to rip it off after it's dry, you'll pull the tape right off the damn wall. Or you'll start to anyway. Okay. So I got my tape pretty much up here. Now you want to take your whatever trowel it is that you use. Oh, snap. Where did my other trowel go? Okay. Whatever trowel you're using, I'm gonna use this little plastic one right here. And you start all the way up here at the top. Hold your top end in. And you want to go in a diagonal motion away from the tape and drag it down. Ooh. Just like that. And you want to keep your trowel with you. Keep your mud tank with you so you can go ahead and wipe off the excess as you go. See, my mud is a little loose. So I can't do big. I can't do it like how I usually do it because I'm doing with this little bitty trowel and the mud is real wet. So we're just gonna do little sections. Just gonna do little sections at a time. Oh, that light is hot. All right, and you come around onto the other side, which I'll bring this over here so y'all can see a little bit better on this side. And you come around on this side and you do the same thing. And the pull my tape over a little. You want to do the same thing. You want to kind of hold it at the top a little bit. Come in a diagonal. And push that mud out of the tape as much as possible. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how you get your tape on your corners of your walls. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but boom. There it is. Pretty sweet, huh? I know. All right. So the same thing with this other wall. I'm gonna go ahead and do both corners real quick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give this wall a good knockdown sanding. And cut this light off because it's too damn bright. Killing my eyes. Give this side of the wall a good rough sand. Again, knocking all of the little imperfections that's on the corner of the wall. Knock all that off. Take it all the way down. You might as well just take it all the way down to the corner piece that's back there. So if you can see this little metal strip right here, you probably need some tape on it. All right. So just sand it all the way down to that. And then you repeat the process all over again. On the opposite corner, or whatever corner it is that you need done. I don't like using plastic trowels, but like I said, I did some work over my neighbor's house the other day, and apparently I lost track of my trowel, my little 6-inch trowel, which is perfect for doing drywall corners. Now I had a little bit too much mud on that first wall. It was a little bit too much, but I was in the process of showing y'all. But really, too much mud is not, it won't hurt anything, but it'll just cause you to have to do more work than what you have to get to get a smooth finish on your tape. So if you can avoid, like I said, piling your mud up and try to get it, like I said, get it all pretty much even on your wall. I know I'm standing right in the way, see, I probably can't see. I'm trying to get this done because I promised my wife that I would get it done a long time ago, and I'm still in here doing it. So I gotta get this shit done. I gotta get it done, y'all, at all costs. So that's what we doing. We're getting her done. Oh snap, we just flinging mud everywhere. We are just flinging mud everywhere. I think I put a little bit too much water in it. should be enough. Try to clean it up a little bit. So again, with the same process, once you get that mud all up on your wall, it's good for you to always have your tape already pulled out. Unfortunately, I didn't. So we're going to have to improvise here. Let's go over this one, try this one. I think this ought to be good right there. Improvise just a little bit. That was a little bit. About 2 feet too long. All right. Okay. That should be good. Yeah, that should be good right there. All right. So we're going to go over here and wet this paper in the sink real quick. Wet this up in the sink. All right. Tape nice and wet. Go ahead and get our crease in here. And that's another thing that you want to do. Try and crease it before you wet it, because when you're trying to crease it when it's wet, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of a pain in the ass, even though it's already a crease in it. Yeah, because it's already pre-creased already, but try to crease it before you put water on it so that it'll crease for you in the easiest of ways. As y'all can see right now, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty. There we go. Alright. Tape nice and wet. We'll go ahead, man, and apply our corner. Boom. Boom. And always try to get this tape on going in the same direction. Don't ever start going back up the tape. Always come down, because you're just going to create air bubbles up under the tape that are going to be ridiculously a pain in the ass. So always try to work in the same direction. If you're going to go up, go up. If you're going to go down, go down. Alright, we got about a half an inch down here too much. Get that off and borrow Bar slide. All right. Like I said before, get your edge pressed on. Don't push it on. Just put your fingers up against it and let it touch the mud. The mud is going to make it stick as much as it needs to for right at this moment. Now we got it all the way up there. Like I said before, you get your trowel, whatever trowel it is that you're using. I'm using this little plastic one for right now. And the same thing. You hold it up here at the top and you drag it down. In the opposite direction of your tape. Like I said, what you're doing when you're doing this is pushing that mud out from up under the tape so that the tape sticks to the wall. See how I'm pushing that tape out of there? See, I start off with a clean knife, end up with a dirty knife. All right. Ooh. I'm gonna have a lot of mud to clean off of this floor, y'all. And you don't have to put a lot of pressure on this either. I know some people might feel like that you got to put like tremendous force on the tape just to get it to stick, and you don't. Alright, that side is done. Come on over to this side and the same thing. We'll hold it up here at the top. Drag it down away from the tape. Drag all that mud out of there. Be careful around your light fixtures. And it's a good thing to try to be ambidextrous when you're doing stuff like this. Or it'll just make your job hard. All right, and that is how you corner the walls, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do it. So drywall corners are all done. Drywall corners are all taped and ready to roll. Boom. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is, remember that fuzz I was telling y'all about? I'm gonna reach down in my bucket and grab another couple. Damn bucket right over. Sharky, I ain't worried about no damn view. The camera ain't shit, so you ain't really gonna be able to see shit. And besides, watching me do it is not gonna teach you how to fucking do it. Doing it your damn self is what's gonna teach you how to do it. I'm just showing you how to do it, or showing some people how to do it. Not everybody, you know what I'm saying, feel comfortable doing shit like this. And watching somebody else do it is easy, but you have to actually do it your damn self to actually Like that view that you're talking about, yeah, you're going to have to do it yourself if you want to see it any better than this. Sorry, Sharky. Sorry, Sharky. Just going to have to deal with it, bud. Just going to have to deal with it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and slap another couple loads of mud in my trial bucket here, because I'm getting ready to skim coat this wall for the last time, hopefully. Hopefully it's the last time. All right. All right, so I got a nice big 12-inch right here, so we can get the job done faster. Now, what in the hell is in this mud? There is something in the mud. I must have pulled hitchhikers out that bucket. And for those of y'all that don't know what hitchhikers is, it's pretty much just little hard pieces that get stuck in the mud and make your job look real stupid. some reason it's a shit ton of them in there. All right, so y'all see I'm not messing with this edge of the wall because you gotta let this tape dry before you can do anything else to it. So that's why I'm not messing around right there. I'm really just trying to get this middle piece covered up that had those fuzzies in it. But I couldn't do it without covering up at least the whole wall. Trying to blend this in with this bottom part. All right, so that should be good and covered up for right now. I'm trying to fan some of these edges real quick. Get in this corner real good. All right. And that's all the mudding that we got to do in here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I got some rough spots right here in the middle that I'm not going to worry about. I'm just going to let them go ahead and dry because it's some, like I said, I picked up some dirty mud somewhere. I don't know where, but I pretty much picked up some dirty mud. So that's going to all have to be sanded down. And I'm going to have to put just another little slice of mud over the top of that. But once I get it all sanded down, you won't even be able to tell it's there. All right, so we're gonna move over here to the sink where the mirror is at. And we're gonna get this mudded up. Like I said, only thing I'm worried about on this side is the parts where the mirror not covering up.
fucking bitch. Fucking hate this fucking shit. Ah, fuck, I'll just let it sit there. I ran out of mud. Oh, what the fuck is in this damn mud? Ooh. Shoe slippery. All right. We're gonna let that dry. We're gonna let that shit dry up, yo. And I'll go out here and clean off my tools. And I gotta come in here and get this floor cleaned up. Get this floor cleaned up because that's gonna be a major part of getting this damn bathroom done. So I might as well do it while it's all soft and wet right now. We're gonna let that dry up real quick. And give it a couple hours, let it dry. I figured that was gonna happen. Always keep your tools clean. Always. And dry. When you're doing mud, dirty tools will fuck up your job. Seriously. And you always want to try to keep your tools clean and dry. Because wet tools just make rusty tools out of most tools, because most tools is made out of steel and metal. So especially these, like if you can see this one right here, see how I look a little beat up? See that? Yeah, that's what happens when you leave your tools inside of mud, or if you leave it in water or whatnot, it'll start to look trashy. And what'll happen is this part of the blade will rust. This part down here won't rust, but this part will. And when this rusts, when you're going to put your stuff on the wall, little rust chips and brown streaks will start showing up in your mud.
And even if you paint over it, it'll still show up sometimes. Most of the times it'll still show up, even if you try to paint over the rust. So you got to get like some Rust-Oleum or something like that, you know what I mean? And spray on it, and then you'll be able to paint over it. But you can carry your tools. See this tool? This cost me $16 right here. See this bad boy still spray. I can probably take this bitch back to Home Depot. But it cost me $16 for this motherfucking thing. And I wanted to last me as long as I need to last. So keep your tools dry, keep them clean, and you don't have to worry about your shit looking like this. You definitely want to keep this clean. This is your best friend right here. Cause these pans, they expensive too. I think this pan was about $10, about $10 clean too. Even though it's look like it's stainless steel, that shit rust. It will rust anyway. So if you start cleaning them out right away, it's not. So I must ask before. Did anybody enjoy the video? If you did enjoy the video, why don't you go ahead and hit a thumbs up for your boy Douglas 51. And if you didn't enjoy it, don't worry about hitting the dislike button. Just don't hit no button at all. That would be the logic thing to do. So, and my bad, I apologize to y'all because I know this bathroom should have been done a long time ago. I know y'all was waiting and eat a Carolina banana Reaper pepper. Hell no. No, I ain't fucking with no peppers. So man, like I know I should have been done with this bathroom a long time ago. I appreciate it, Curtis G. I appreciate it, my man. Like I said, in the heat of doing it before, I just kept running into like so many different doing it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a long break, and when I come back, you know what I'm saying, like everything should, like I said, I should just be able to go in there and do just what I just did just now. And prior to this, I was doing when I wasn't streaming, you know what I'm saying, like I was on another job doing my neighbor's bedroom. And I had started that project. So when I got done with that project, I was like, hell, I still got to go home and do my own shit. And so I just went on ahead and buckled down today. Well, last night, really. That's why I stopped streaming, because I was going to keep streaming. I wasn't sleepy or nothing. I just figured, man, I better get my ass in the bed, because if I stay up streaming, I'll be asleep. I'll probably been asleep right now, or just getting up probably about right now. And I probably wouldn't have wanted to go in there and finish that bathroom. That's just how my body works. Like if I don't get no sleep If I don't get no sleep the night before, the day of, I'm not doing shit. And see, I got a sleeping problem. Like I don't have sleep apnea and nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't sleep a whole lot. Like I might get on the average, I probably get like an average of 4 hours of sleep, you know what I'm saying, a day, which is really, really, really unhealthy. And I've been trying to work myself out of that, but it's just a habit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad habit, you know what I'm saying? Like I've just been able to stay up, you know what I'm saying, for hours and hours and hours and hours. You know, eventually I'll get sleepy. That's why when y'all see me streaming and y'all might see me, you know what I'm saying, like doze off or, you know what I'm saying, I'll fall asleep. It's usually because I'll be there ran my body, you know what I'm saying, like a goddamn robot. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, I apologize for that too, but like I said, it ain't nothing I can do about it. Shit, it's just the way my life is ran. So um, but other than that, like I said, it's finna be done. The bathroom will be done today. Like it'll able actually be able to be used. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to take a shower in there. You'll be able to wash your face, brush your teeth, shit, piss, whatever, whatnot. I'm gonna recaulk the bottom of my tub. I mean, the bottom of my toilet because I don't know who did the caulk job on that toilet, but I'm talking about like it looked like it looked like whoever caulked that toilet had a thumb this damn big. Cause you know when you caulking, you just supposed to lay down a little thin, a nice size bead. You know what I'm saying? Especially around the toilet, you want a nice size bead. Then all you got to do is wet your finger and rub it along the edge. You know what I'm saying, of the caulk to smooth it out. It looked like somebody took some damn Elmer's glue and squirted it around the tub and just like I don't know what the hell they did. So and then throughout the years of like I said, dribbling piss because everybody got a little bit of dribbling piss, going down the side of their toilet. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you a motherfucking marksman with your PP. Everybody got a little bit of dribbling piss going down the side of their goddamn toilet. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who you are. You can say that you don't. I don't give a fuck. You do. Piss splashes every motherfucking where. Just because you think it's going in the toilet, that shit is splashing a little bit of everywhere. So, and especially if you got kids. If you got kids, oh, you got some piss on the bottom of that toilet. So, like I said, I didn't woke up some mornings, you know what I'm saying, and shit. Oh shit! God damn it! God damn! You know what I'm saying? Piss every motherfucking where. So y'all know how it is, man. Like I said, I speak the truth, man. I ain't gonna sit here and sugarcoat shit like other motherfuckers be. I don't piss on the toilet seats. Oh, I don't piss on the side of my. Yes, the fuck you do, you lying ass. Yes, you do. Everybody dribble a little bit of pee pee down the side of the goddamn seat, and especially after you done got some pussy. Or I'm sorry for those of y'all, if there's any kids in the room, you know what I'm saying. Like if you done got you a little poutine. You feel what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, and then went to sleep right after you done did it, and wake up in pee pee and tell me your pee pee don't be coming out on some weird monsteristic type. You know what I'm saying? Like you done have some tissues clogged up in that motherfucker. Like bro, this is just what happens. It happens to all men. All men. It ain't not one man on this planet, man, that don't get no swizz and go to sleep and wake up and his pee come out like a regular motherfucker. Now, after that first pee come out, then you be cool. But nigga, that first pee be treacherous. Sometimes you might even have to sit the fuck down. Hey, bro, I'm just keeping it honest, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things, some shit that a lot of other motherfuckers don't know how to do. You know what I'm saying? They try to act like they perfect. Oh, I ain't never had to sit down and take a piss. Shit, nigga, I remember I got up one morning. I had to piss so damn bad. I go in there, man, and I'm talking about as soon as I get ready to release, shit, all type of other muscles start releasing. Almost shit on my damn self. I had to turn that bitch around, Jack. I had to pinch, turn around, sit, and tuck. God damn it. Hey. I ain't ashamed of it. God damn it. I ain't ashamed of it. Ain't like I sit down and piss every day, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna be shitting out the back of my ass and pissing in the toilet. What sense do that make? You can sit your ass down, man, and handle your business. I'm sorry, man. I'm brutally honest like that. If y'all don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. Hey, it's the truth though, man. Am I lying? I mean, any real motherfucker would could not sit there and tell me that I'm fucking lying. Any real person and any real man could not sit here and tell me that I'm fucking lying. I'm not lying, bro. I'm not lying. It's just that what most people either just don't talk about it, and most people just don't say shit about it. And some people just like I said, embarrassed to be like they embarrassed to say, "Oh man, shit, yeah, I pissed on the toilet." Like shit, yeah, bro. If you pissed on the toilet, now if you piss on the toilet seat, you're an asshole. Now if you pee on the toilet seat, especially if you got a woman at home and you pee with the toilet seat down, you a bitch ass nigga. That's some whole shit right there. I'm talking about on the bare toilet rim part. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about on the seat itself. If you pee on the seat, you need to go take PP 101. You need to go take PP and Boo Boo 101. You know what I'm saying? That show you exactly how you supposed to use the goddamn bathroom. Because ain't no grown man supposed to be pissing with the toilet seat down unless you live by yourself. Now, if you like sticking your ass in pissy doo doo and stuff on the seat, you know what I'm saying? Hey, to each his own, my brother. To each his own. And you can tell the niggas that pee on the seat. You can tell them because they always smell like a little hint of urine. You know what I'm saying? If you ever smell a motherfucker, he smell like a little hint of urine, that's because he be peeing on the seat and sitting in it. He don't even know his ass smell like pee, but everybody else know he smell like pee. I know a lot of motherfuckers gonna hate me for saying that, but hey, yo, I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't be pissing on the damn toilet seat, nigga. That's your fault. Walking around here smelling like a goddamn pee monkey. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just here to call the facts like I see it. I'm trying to tell you, see, Doug. I'm trying to tell you, baby. It's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. Like I'm gonna tell y'all another one, right? So like one, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how sometimes you might forget to flush the toilet. I mean, it happens to some people. Like I said, especially when you rushing. It usually happens like early in the morning when you got to get the kids to school or something, or if you late for work or you rushing out to go to work and you just get that urge to shit. You just jump in the car, you know what I'm saying? Start that bad boy up, it's warming up, and next thing you know, booloop, 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 the doo-doo alarm go off. So you got to run back in the house. But anyway, like, you go in the bathroom, sometimes you forget to flush the toilet. So my wife gonna come in one day, she said, why you ain't flush the toilet? I said, how the fuck you know it was my shit? She was like, well, at first it was going through my head, like when she was saying it, because I knew it was me. And so I'm sitting there saying to myself, I'm like, how the fuck she know it's my shit? Like, did she go in there with a magnifying glass? Like, did she go in there with a test tube or something? Like, how the hell do she know it's my doo-doo? All doo-doo look like doo-doo. How you gonna tell somebody else's doo-doo? You don't know who doo-doo it is. So I'm just wondering in my head. So finally I asked her, I said, well, how you know it's my doo-doo? And she said, because you're the only one who folds your tissue. That was smart. That was smart of her. I gotta give her that. That was a real smart observation because I do fold my tissue, yo. I try to get as most. I don't like motherfuckers that use a whole roll of tissue on one doodle or a half a roll. I hate that shit, yo, because it don't take that much, man. You still get, man, just like a piece of notebook paper. You got two sides to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And shit, if you know what I'm saying, if you shitting, man, you wipe your ass, you fold that motherfucker, wipe again, fold it again, you fold until you can't fold that motherfucker no more. I'm not saying get your fingers all in the doo-doo. I'm just saying, like, shit, get the most out of your money, man. Stop just flushing your goddamn toilet paper down the goddamn. You paid for that shit, man. So wipe your ass with it. That's all I'm saying. Shit. I know a lot of motherfuckers that call me nasty. Like, yo, hell yeah. I wipe my ass. I look at it. I observe it. You know what I'm saying? What's on the tissue? Make sure it ain't no corn in there. If I ain't ate corn, ain't no supposed to be no corn in it. If shit ain't if I ain't ate no greens, I'm expecting my shit to be green. That's just all I'm saying. Like, you got to observe your shit. And most motherfuckers be like, I don't look at that shit. I wipe it and I just drop it in the toilet. Like I said, and you the one be having all type of funny shit going on with your asshole because you don't know what the hell coming out of it. You got to figure out what's coming out of it. You got to know what's coming out of it. God damn it. If I ate turkey, I expect to smell turkey when I shit. If I ate Burger King, I expect to smell Burger King. God damn it. I don't want to eat no goddamn Burger King and smell Taco Bell. Something ain't right. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to be looked down in the toilet and see sesame seeds all in my doo-doo and I ain't had no motherfucking Whopper. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I had a McDonald's burger, motherfucker. Why I got sesame seeds in my shit? So you got to observe these type of things, man. You know what I'm saying? And most people, like I said, you just scared to look at the doo-doo, man. It ain't nothing but doo-doo. It's your doo-doo at that. Now now trying to look at somebody else's shit, now that's nasty. Go in the bathroom and say, hey man, let me look at that before you just dump it in the toilet. I just want to make sure you ain't got no C diff or no, no little polyps or nothing, falling out your ass. Like, no, you ain't supposed to look at other people doo-doo, but your own doo-doo, nigga, you got to look at, bro. You got to look at it. I'm just saying. How you gonna know if your ass bleeding if you don't look at the toilet tissue? I'm not saying your ass supposed to be bleeding, but what if it is? You won't never know because you just wiping and flushing, wiping and flushing, wiping and flushing. Nah, bro, I gets all my money, especially out of the doo-doo paper. You hear me? I said, do you hear me? I gets all my money out of the doo-doo paper. Ninja Deep Beezy, what's good with you? Story time with 50, what 50? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, like shit. Men got the man up, bro. We got the man up as men, goddamn. We can't be taking this soft ass motherfucking approach to shit all the goddamn time, man. Shit. Man's hands is supposed to get dirty. Goddamn it, that's why you a man. That's what make you a man, cause you ain't afraid to get dirty, goddamn. You ain't afraid to do no work. Shit. What the hell he talking about? Yeah. Now, women on the other hand, when they be like, men nasty. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what the difference, what one difference between a man and a woman, and what make a woman nastier than a man, right? Is because, and not all women done this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I know some women that have. When I first had my motherfucking my baby, when I first had my first child, I was going to all the little meetings and shit, with the wifey, you know what I'm saying, going to all the little appointments and all of that stuff. And also I was going to the, you know what I'm saying, to one of the meetings, and they were sitting down and they was just talking about like, infants and shit, you know what I'm saying, and all this other shit. And they was talking about how to clean yourself and all this other crazy shit, right? Do you know these bitches was sitting up in there talking about wiping the goddamn pamper on their head to get rid of acne? I said, what the fuck? Oh. So you mean to tell me you bitches really think that if you wipe a pissy pamper on your head, it'll get rid of your acne? What part of the motherfucking game is this? And yo, everybody, like I said, but I'm just saying, man, yo, bitches is crazy. They crazy. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm taking no damn pamper off and wiping that motherfucker any goddamn where. Shit. If anything, I'll take that motherfucker and shit. I ain't gonna say that because then y'all think I'm crazy, but shit, man, I'll take that motherfucker and be dry. I'll put it in the car with me, and while I'm driving down the street, bloop, because baby diapers stink. The motherfuckers stink. I'm talking about the minister. That's probably one of the worst smells in the world, man. An old baby diaper. And then they used to have them little baby garbage cans that you're supposed to put the pamper in. You're supposed to put the pamper in it, and you know what I'm saying, and it's supposed to keep the pamper from smelling. But you still gotta empty this motherfucker. Oh my god, man! I threw the whole pamper thing away. It was brand new. That bitch cost like $40. I threw the whole goddamn pamper garbage in the garbage. Hell no. No. Every time I change that pamper, that motherfucker going outside, and the motherfucker will not be up in my house. I'm sorry. Come on, some damn pamper diaper garbage. There ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. It ain't. Not even God Himself can mask that smell. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. You can burn it. I don't care what you do, but do not put it in your garbage. That's all I'm saying. If you're fresh to having kids, if you ain't got no kids, when you do have kids, do not get one of them little baby diaper garbages. You know what I'm saying? You might well get you a bag or a garbage can that's already outside and go outside and put it in there. Because if you throw that motherfucker in the house, bro, your house is gonna smell like giraffe doodoo. I don't know what the fuck giraffe doodoo smell like, but that's the only thing, or hippo doodoo or something. Like, it's got to come from an animal that you ain't never smelled this shit before. That's all I'm saying. Like, it don't smell like dog doodoo. It don't smell like human doodoo. It smell like ghost dookie. That's what it smell like. Like, that's devil shit. Baby doodoo is devil doodoo. That shit stank. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. So enough of this shit talk, right? Because I'm about to change the subject. Oh man, everybody all good, Ninja DBZ. Everybody all good. I appreciate you for asking, dog. I'm just out here, ain't here trying to get my little bathroom done, so my wife don't, so she don't chew what's left of my ass out. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I deserve an ass whooping for as long as it took me to get that bathroom done. But like I said, I just kept running. I kept running into problems like a few months ago when I was doing it. Like another thing that I ran into when I went out and bought my tubs around, right? So, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I just go out and get a little cheap tubs around, you know what I'm saying? Well, not too cheap, but let's go out and get me a little cheap tubs around. And we go buy it. I get it all the way home, take it out the box, and I'm looking at it like, what the hell is this? This ain't no tub surround. Well, I mean, it is one, but it's like it's a tub surround that you would probably put. I don't know where you would put that tub surround at. I don't even know. Like I said, I put it up because I bought it, and what I'm saying, I wasn't finna waste my money. You know what I'm saying, and I didn't want to go all the way back to the store and take it back, so I just went on ahead and put it up. Eventually, what I'm saying, that tub surround is coming down, and I'm gonna get a real tub surround. I already priced a couple of them. I found one for like $250, and I found this real dope one that costs about $400. And I'm probably gonna go with the $250 one because the $400 one, it comes in pieces. Like it come in a lot of pieces. Like it's got a lot of pieces to it, and I don't I don't like dealing with a whole bunch of pieces and shit, because some stuff you got to put up simultaneously, some stuff you got to put up at the same time, and I don't feel like doing that because it'll take me forever in a day. And I'm not a bathroom remodeler. I can remodel any room, any front room, living room, bedroom, but bathroom, I'm not really that I'm not really that avid in it. You know what I mean? So like the walls and everything I can do, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to that tubbing and coke and all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm good at what I do. Don't get me wrong. Didn't say that I couldn't do it. I'm just saying that I'm not avid at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that special motherfucking pro when it comes to bathroom remodeling. But I'm learning though. I'm learning. So this would be my first bathroom. Well, actually my second, because I did my first bathroom and I did a pretty good job on that one. And so I got I got two full bathrooms. So I decided to go ahead and do my second bathroom. And yeah. Um, like I said, it don't look bad. I don't really particularly like it. And the only thing I don't like about it is the tub surround. I feel like that I really, really kind of goofed the tub surround like a little bit. Not as far as putting it up, but it's a cheap ass tub surround. It's cheap as hell. I'm talking about super duper cheap, and you know what I'm saying. And that's what I feel like that the problem is that I feel like my bathroom just looked cheap for all of the work that I put into doing it. I just feel like it looked like a fucking LMHA bathroom, and this is my home. This ain't no damn rented home, motherfucker. This is my house. We own this motherfucker. So, you know, so that's what I was dealing with. Like I said, what took me so long to go in there and do it, because I just didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't like the way that it was looking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, like I said, I liked the work that I put into it, but I didn't like the look, after everything got done. Like I said, when I go in here and I show you on camera, people would be like, what's wrong with it? Like, ain't nothing wrong with it, because there is nothing wrong with it. It's just that it looked cheap to me, and it was cheap. So I don't know. I might even buy the tub surround and then call somebody else, you know what I'm saying, to come over and put it in, you know what I mean? And then I'll watch them do it, and then maybe I'll have a better understanding, cuz I watched a lot of videos on the bathroom remodeling. I watched a whole lot of videos on bathroom remodeling, and sometimes, people, they tell you stuff that you already know, and they don't show you You know what I'm saying? Like what you need to know, or what, talk to you about the things that you need to know. And they just, some people just do it, and you know what I'm saying, and like leave you sitting there looking like, damn, how you do that? So that's why sometimes when I'm in there working and y'all hear me talking a lot, because I'll be trying to talk about stuff that I don't hear other people talking about when they actually doing that type of work. So I'm imagining that I didn't probably cuss the monetization out on my video, or they didn't blocked it in 100 different countries, because I can't see nobody's chat no more unless y'all just not talking. And usually when the chat stop, like when I stop being able to see people chatting, it's usually because they been demonetized my video and cut it off in 100 different countries. So, but if the chat is still rolling, somebody type something in the chat, man, and let me know if it's still rolling or not. Because if it's not, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this and delete it, because won't nobody ever get a chance to watch it. That's for damn sure. Oh no, it is. There it is. Okay, okay. So I guess they didn't get me yet. But anywho, man, I'm gonna go ahead, man, and get up off of here. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you're ever thinking about taping and you need some advice or whatnot, if you think about doing your own drywall, you need some advice, don't hesitate to hit your boy 5150 up on Steam, or hit me up in one of my videos on my YouTube. Like I said, I'm not the best DIY person in the world, but I am a DIY person, and I like to do anything that I can do, I like to do it my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Because it saves me a whole lot of money, and it saves me the anguish of knowing that somebody's coming over here to fuck me out of my money. So that's why I do everything myself. Save a whole lot of money just doing it yourself, man. And I know stuff be looking hard to some people. I know stuff be looking difficult, but I'm telling you, you gonna fuck up, you gonna mess up, but that's the whole purpose in doing work like this, is that you have to mess up so you figure out what to do right next time. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much nothing that you can do. The only thing that you can't fix in this world of DIY is cut wood. Whenever you cutting frames out for anything, or if you cutting, you know what I'm saying, like wood and stuff to fit bricks and things like that, you can't change it, because you can't go back and add to the wood. You feel what I'm saying? Once it's cut, it's cut. That's why they always tell people measure twice, cut once. So that's the only thing that you can't fix. Everything else in this world of DIY, you can fix. Drywall is fixable. You know what I mean? You can cut a gap in drywall. That gap can be 10 inches big. It can be fixed. You know what I mean? The same thing is like molding. Like if you're doing floor molding, you know what I'm saying? It can be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like they got wood putties, they got spackle putties. You know what I'm saying, that you can use to pretty much fix just almost about anything. So like I said, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Don't be afraid to get in there, man, and try it. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not for you, then, you know what I'm saying, then don't do it. But for the most part, I think that anybody can do shit like this and save themselves a whole lot of money, save themselves a whole lot of time. And another thing, if you're not a contractor and you do it yourself, don't expect your equity in your home to go up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was telling y'all that the bathroom that I did do, it's temporary. You know what I'm saying? It's temporary. It's to get me to a point to where I can save up enough money to call somebody in. You know what I'm saying? To give me, a nice playeristic bathroom that'll boost the equity of my house up, so that, instead of my house being whatever the price it is that I paid for it, when I get ready to sell it, hopefully I can get an extra $20,000, $30,000, you know what I'm saying, off of it. So, like I said, always think about that before you do major jobs inside of your household. You know what I'm saying? When you do certain jobs, you want to call a contractor in, because you can use those receipts you know what I'm saying, to show to your insurance company if you have insurance to boost up your insurance. It'll boost up the money for your insurance in case something happens to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to put $10,000 into your house by yourself and then don't claim it on your insurance. You know what I'm saying? You have to call your insurance people and you have to say to them, look, hey, I've just put this into my house. I've just put tile down. I just put walls in or new drywall in, or I just put new outlets in. You have to let your insurance companies know about the stuff that you do, you know what I'm saying, so that you can either, like I said, you don't ever want to come down. So like I said, you don't want to put no cheap shit in there and then call the insurance company. If you do something cheap, like I said, just let it be for temporary use. And then when you save your money up to be able to get, you know what I'm saying, the job done by a contractor, then you get the job done by a contractor, then you call your insurance company and you let them know what's been done to the house so that they can add it into your insurance. Because some people don't add that stuff in, and then let's just say your house burned down and they come talking about they finna give you $8,000. You feel what I'm saying? And you didn't just put $20,000 worth of work into your house, and it's all because you didn't call your insurance company and tell them that I had this type of work done. So, like I said, the equity in your house when you get ready to sell it, you can always add those things in to say, hey, I just had new carpet put down. I just had new windows installed. I just, had the foundation of the house redone. Whatever the case may be. If it's over $5,000, if it's over $5,000 or $10,000, you definitely want to call and you definitely want to add it into your equity. To the equity of your home, and you definitely want to call the insurance company and tell them about it, so that whenever that room gets destroyed, if it gets destroyed, you can claim that on your insurance, and you'll get what you put. Hopefully, if you got a nice insurance company, you'll get what you put into it, or at least a portion of it. But like I said, that's my take on everything, and I hope y'all got some good information out of it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna get up out of here, go get myself cleaned up so I can sit my ass in my gaming chair and get some gaming in. You know how we do it. I'm gonna leave the chat going for a couple of seconds real quick while I go and put this stuff away in the garage. If y'all got any suggestions on what I should play when I sit down, please just leave them in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Dog is 5150, everybody. Give me some suggestions. I'm gonna leave the chat running for a second. I'll be right back. Actually, I'm taking this stuff back in the house because I'm gonna have to use it again. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, you know what? That's what I'm forgetting. I got to go in here and clean this. I got to go in here and clean this bathroom floor up. That's what I knew I was forgetting to do something. Go out here and grab this shark vac. I went and bought me a squeegee tool, man. If you don't got a squeegee tool for your shock vac, if you don't got a squeegee tool for your shock vac, man, I don't know. You don't know what the hell you missing, yo. I'm talking about, man, that squeegee tool works wonders. For real. Man, speaking of my damn squeegee tool, where in the hell is it at? Okay. Oh, there we go. Show y'all what I'm talking about here. If you don't got one of these, I don't know what you're doing with your life. These things is the truth. Chris Sanchez say FS19. I got you, dog. I got you. All right, so I'm gonna go in here, man, and clean my bathroom up. Get this floor scraped up and scraped out. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming through, chilling with your boy, Dogs 5150, y'all. I'm out of this biatch.